Sean Zittel, BoxingVoice.com here with still undefeated Kevin Newman of the Money Team. Kevin, I was taking a nap from Klitschko Joshua, so could you please break us down? You were walking me through the knockout before we got on camera. Could you do that for the fans, please?
Yeah, you know, I came out and I slipped. I knew I heard him. I slipped past, hit him with the right hand, and initially I rocked him a little bit. And then we got back to the center of the ring. He threw another lazy jab. I slipped past that, hit him with an uppercut and a triple right hand. And, you know, he was gone after that.
What round did you get the stoppage tonight?
It was a first round and 2 minutes in the first round.
Well, the guy was 7-0.
Yeah, 7-0, 5 knockouts. I just when in them type of situations, you know, when I raise my level, you know, I have a level, another gear, and you got to be able to perform at that level, you know. So, you know, I seen the guy had a nice record, and I wanted his record on my record.
You feel like his record? I mean, you got him out of there in 2 minutes, but you feel like his record lived up to what it looked like on papers for you?
Well, I know the guy. You know, he had a deep amateur background. You know, I didn't have a deep amateur background. You know, so but I won a national championship. You know, I know he fought in the nationals. You know, way back in the day. Jay Leon Love actually told me that he fought him in a national tournament. You know, so I know he had a deep amateur background. So you know, I don't never sleep on nobody. You know, I seen his record. He was 7-0, 5 knockouts, and I went off that. So I prepared for that.
Now you fought guys with lesser records. I believe went the distance earlier in your career. So you knocking him out, does that speak to Kevin Newman or the opponent? Which one?
I think it speaks to me because, like I said, I have another gear, man. I perform. You know, some guys, you know, have the tendencies, you know, to perform at that level. You know, like they sometimes they go down to their opponent's level if they're worse. Yeah. You know, and I'm not ashamed to say that that's happened to me a couple times. You know, but it was a learning experience. You know, of course, I always got the job done, but it was a learning experience. Now I'm at the point where it doesn't matter if I get in there with the A-class guy, B, C, D, whatever. I'm ready to go in there and finish the job.
You're great at talking boxing. People love to ask you your opinion on fights. How does that translate in the ring? All the boxing IQ you've accumulated in your life.
I'm a student of the game, man, and you know, if you want to be the best, you have to be a student of the game. You know, so you know, I watch all the fighters coming up. You know, the fighters coming up, the top guys. You know, everybody. You know, because I feel like that's what you need to do. You know, to learn things from other fighters. You know, and just to study the game, man. And that's what I do.
What's going on with the Money Team now that the big man himself has been out for almost 2 years? What's the culture like? Not having? Well, I don't know if he's there as much, but what's it like?
Oh man, Floyd's always around, man. You know, he's never too far. You know, he's always one phone call away. You know, and you know, it's great to have that, you know, that extension between, you know, I can always hit him up, you know, and he comes down to the gym, he pops up, checks on us, you know, making sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. You know, he's always watching us fights, you know, watching our fights. You know, he's always tuned in somehow, some way, you know, and the word always gets back to him, you know, so it's great, man. You know, he's, like I said, he's always there. He got eyes everywhere.
What's it like at this point in the journey in your career? Is it a happy time, a fun time? How are you feeling?
Oh man, definitely, man. It's a focus time, but it's a fun time as well. You know, like I said, I'm just starting. You know, I'm just getting started. You know, and you know, we're just gonna continue to go from here, man, and keep that rise to the top.
Now, I gotta ask you about Joshua-Klitschko. Please tell me you got a chance to see that. I know you had a fight today, so I'm not sure if you got to see it. Did you?
Yeah, actually, I did watch it. Anthony Joshua's he's a good friend of mine. We fought on a card together back in 2010. It was London versus Las Vegas. So they brought the top guys from London versus Las Vegas. And he was the top guy, you know, and he showed me a lot of respect, and he won, and I beat their top guy, you know, and matter of fact, around February, he hit me up and was just checking on me. He's in camp for Klitschko. He's checking on me, asking how I'm doing, you know, and we support each other. You know, I'm very happy for him.
Well, we don't really get to know him out here in the States, but from all accounts, he's a good dude.
Really good guy, man. Humble guy. You know, he's a champ all the way around, man. People's champ, you know, and a champion inside the ring, man. You know, so I'm very proud of him. You know, I'm happy for him, and I want him to continue to do his thing.
Were you in that 6th round when Klitschko, after losing really the first 5, knocked him down? Were you like, you know, did you think the fight was over for Joshua?
I knew he was hungry, and I knew he had the heart of a lion. You know, and you know, he's an up-and-coming kid, man. You know, when you're up-and-coming, man, you know, you have a hunger, you have a drive. You know, that guy put in weeks in camp. He's not 41 years old like Klitschko. You know, he's 27. Right. You know, so I knew he was going to pull it together. It was just only a matter of time, man, and he did what he had to do.
Now, we're young guys, so we didn't get to really see Ali Frazier. Was that the best heavyweight fight you've ever seen live?
Oh, I've seen all of Muhammad Ali's fights.
Wait, live, you know what I mean?
Live, yeah. That fight, you know, it's funny because I was in the back getting ready for my fight. I was kind of focused, so I got to see bits and pieces of it. I was watching it, but I wasn't really watching it, so I'm going to go home and watch it and, you know, check it out. I seen he did his thing, though. I'm just glad he got the W.
And last one, man, Joshua or Wilder?
I'm going with Joshua, man. You know, like at this point, he's beat better competition. You know, with the exception of Wilder fighting Bermain Stavern, who's also a friend of mine. You know, but,
top 10 heavyweight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was the champ.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, with the exception of Burma, I mean, the opposition on his record, I think it's, you know, I mean, I guess it's kind of even, but this guy has a win over Klitschko, a gold medalist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he has the guy that was #1 for years. He has him on his hit list, and he's knocked every one of his fighters, the guys he's fought out, and I think Wilder has too, right? Or is he one?
Only Stavern was the only guy who went the distance.
Okay, so yeah, you know, and Joshua, you know, they both have similar amateur pedigrees. You know, not the deepest amateur pedigrees. One is a bronze medalist, one's a gold medalist. You know, so you know, I'm rocking with Joshua all the way, man. That's my guy, all the way from the UK, all the way to USA, man. That's my guy.
Hey, Kevin, thanks so much for your time, man. Always great stuff interviewing you. Thank you, man.